Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Naila Rahma. My student number is 23130420005. So, in this video, I would like to talk about understanding language variation, regional and social dialects in human communication. So, let's talk about this topic. The first is introduction. So, language is one of the most fundamental tools of human communication. And also, language allows individuals to express their ideas, convey emotion, and share knowledge. According to Yule 2010, language is structured system of symbols and rules that enables human communication and meaning making. And language is not used uninformally by all speakers, even within the same linguistic community. Variation in language use occurs for several reasons, leading to what is known as language variation. And we move to the regional dialect and social dialect. As you can see on the PPT, regional dialect refers to a variation in language use that arises due to geographic difference. In other words, people from different areas often develop distinct ways of speaking even if they speak the same language. Examples: in Indonesia, speakers from the western regions, Sumatra and Jakarta, often have speech patterns that differ from those in eastern regions. And the meaning of this example is Western Indonesia speaker may use a more direct and fast-paced speech style, while Eastern speakers are typically more soft-spoken with melodic intonation. We have another example. It is in United States, a similar variation exists. Speakers from the southern states tend to use a slower, more drawn-out manner of speaking with distinct vocabulary such as you all instead of you all. And research by Chambers and Tredfield, 1998, supports that the idea that regional dialects are shaped by physical separation and limited communication between regions, which historically led to the development of unique linguistic features in each area. And move to the social dialect. Social dialect reflect the language used by different social groups and are influenced by variables such as socioeconomic status, education level, age, gender, and ethnicity. As Holmes 2013 explains, a social dialect is a variety of language used by members of particular social group. An example of a social dialect is, for instance, an educated academic may speak using formal vocabulary, complex grammar structures, and precise pronunciation, while in a street vendor may use colloquial terms, slang, and informal speech patterns, even when both speakers are from the same regions, their speech can differ significantly due to their social backgrounds. Another example of social dialects can be seen in teenage language, where youth often create and use their own slang as a way to build group identity. Terms such as lit, salty, or slay in English-speaking contexts are more commonly used among younger generation and might be misunderstood by older adults. This shows how age and peer group membership contribute to language variation. Alright, we move to the speaking model. To help understand this better, a linguistic named Dels Himes created the speaking models. It's like a checklist of what to consider when analyzing how people talk. And there is a part of this model, but in this essay, we will focus on two, participants and key. Participant refers to the individuals involved in communication, speakers, listeners, and other interactants. The social roles and relationship between these participants greatly influence the choice of dialect and the level of formality. For instance, a student may speak differently to a close friend than to a teacher. Even when discussing the same topic, this shift reflects the awareness of the participant roles in communication. And the key. The key refers to the tone, manner, or spirit in which communication is delivered, whether a conversation is serious, humorous, formal, or sarcastic. The key influence both the speaker language choices and how the listener interprets the message. For example, joking with a friend involves a flat tone and informal expression, while delivering a presentation requires a formal tone, careful diction, and structured sentences. And the conclusion of this in language variation is a complex and natural aspect of human communication. Regional and social dialect are two major types of variation that emerge from geographical and social differences, respectively. This variation not only enrich a language but also reflect the identity, cultures, and social dynamics of its speakers. By applying model like speaking, we gain deeper insight into how language function across different contexts. Understanding this variation helps promote linguistic tolerance and appreciation for the diversity of human expression. That's all of my presentation about understanding language variation, regional and social dialect in human communication. Thank you guys for your nice attention. Thank you for listening my presentation. That's all and goodbye.